Hello students. So in this video we are going to solve the class 8 NSO exam paper from the year 2019 set A, the first 25 questions. So let's begin. As in any of my other videos, the benefits of these videos are you learn the quickest method. If a question has got multiple questions, you don't need to solve all the questions. You will learn the science fundamentals and concepts with interesting figures and images, and this videos will also help you in your class 8 science school exam, so you may want to like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so the first one, find the missing number if a certain rule is followed either row wise or column wise. Okay, 539, 289, 6410. Then you have to find this number in 7511, 529. So again, the first hint is, if you notice this number 289 and 529, they are perfect squares, isn't it? 289 is the square of 17. 17 17s are 289. And 5 plus 3, 8. 9 plus 8 is 17, isn't it? Similarly, 529 is the square of 23. And 7 plus 5 is 11. 7 plus 5 is 12. And 12 plus 11 is 23. So again, 6 4 plus 4 is 10. And 10 plus 10 is 20. And 20 square is 400. So answer is D, 400. Find the correct mirror image of the given figure. Okay, so mirror is here, so image is vertically flipped, isn't it? Vertically flipped. So q, if the tail of the q is pointing this way, in the image it will point that way. If r is pointing this way, r will point this way, 5 will point the opposite way, k will point the opposite way, z will point the opposite way, and 3 will also point the opposite way. So the correct option is option A. How many triangles are formed in the given figure? So again, normally you start counting. Is it how many red triangle? So red triangle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14. 14 red triangles, isn't it? 4 blue. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and 5. Sorry, there are 5 blue, isn't it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. There are 5 blue triangles, bigger ones, and 16 purple, isn't it? 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 purple triangles. So how many total? 14 plus 5 is 19. 19 plus 16 is 35. 35 is none of the answers. So the correct option is none of these. Two different positions of a dice are shown below. Find the number on the face opposite to the face having number 5. So again, you have to visualize. And if you put 4 on the top, if you put 4 on the top, and if you imagine that the dice is rotated, then 6 will be opposite to 1. 6 will be opposite to 1 and 5 will be opposite to 3. So again, this is a kind of problem of visualization, that if you keep 4 on the top, then and 5 will be this side and 1 will be that side, this back side. So 6 will be opposite to 1 and 5 will be opposite to 3. Saksham is the nephew of Karan. Karan's father is Ajay. Sadhana is Ajay's mother. So start drawing a family tree. So Saksham is the nephew of Karan, isn't it? So Saksham is the nephew of Karan. Karan's father is Ajay. Sandhya is Ajay's mother. Sorry, Sadhana is Ajay's mother. And Sadhana's husband is Atul. So Atul and Sadhana are husband and wife. And Ajay is their son. And Ankita is the mother-in-law of Atul. So Atul's mother-in-law is Ankita, isn't it? So how many generations? 1, 2, 3, 4 generations, isn't it? How is Karan related to Atul? So Karan related to Atul, isn't it? Because Karan is Ajay's son and Ajay is Sadhana and Atul's son. So Karan is the grandson of Atul. Karan is the grandson of Atul. Select a figure from the options which satisfy the same condition of placement of the dots as in the given figure. So what is the placement of dot? The first dot is inside the triangle and the rectangle, but out of the circle and square. The second dot is inside the circle triangle and rectangle, but out of the square. The third dot is inside the square and triangle, but it is outside of the circle and rectangle. So how is the placement of the dots? First dot in the triangle and square, but out of the circle and rectangle. Second dot inside the circle, rectangle and triangle, but out of square. And third is inside the triangle and rectangle, but out of the circle and square. So option D is the correct option. Anamika walks 6 km towards north, then she turns to the west and walks 10 km. So again start drawing. So Anamika, let this be the starting position. 6 km to the north, 10 km west. She turns north and walks 9 km, then again turns west and walks 10 km. How far is she from the starting point? So how much has she walked horizontally? 10 plus 10. Horizontal distance is 20. Sorry, 10 plus 10 is 20. What is the vertical distance? 9 plus 6 is 15. Vertical distance is 15. So what is the distance between this point and this point? It's a triangle, isn't it? And in that triangle, this is 90 degrees and one side is 20 and another side is 15. So Pythagoras theorem, 20 square plus 15 square is this hypotenuse square, isn't it? Is this hypotenuse square? 15 square is 225, 20 square is 400. 625 is equal to hypotenuse square. So hypotenuse is 25. So this distance is 25. Select a figure from the options which, when placed in the blank space of the given figure, would complete the pattern. Okay, so how is the pattern? So pattern is basically, this is the mirror image, isn't it? It's vertically flipped. So again, if you flip this, if you have a mirror here, this will be flipped up. So y will be erect. Y will be erect, and there will be a triangle at this corner. There will be a shaded triangle at this corner. So correct option is option B. And also this thing is, this shaded X is erect as well. So the shaded X should be erect. Shaded X is erect. Group the given figures into 3 classes on the basis of their identical properties, using each figure only once. Okay, each figure only once. Again, this is a very easy question. So 1, 4, and 9, they are normal regular polygons, isn't it? Then 2, 5, and 8, they are normally 3D shapes, isn't it? And the 3, 6, and 7, they have shapes within shapes. So 1, 4, and 9, 1, 4, and 9, 2, 5, and 8, and 3, 6, and 7. This is the correct grouping. In the given arrangement, if all the digits are arranged in descending order from left to right, all the digits are arranged in descending order from left to right, and all the vowels are dropped, then which of the following will be the 5th to the right of the 12th element from the right end? So drop the vowels. In this, if you drop the vowels, which are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So you dropped A, E. E you drop. Again, E you drop, isn't it? A, E, I, O, U are the vowels. So when you drop the vowels, you'll get something like this. And then you arrange the digits in descending order. So the first comes 9, and then comes 7, and then comes 5, and then comes 3, and then comes 2, isn't it? Once you arrange the digits in descending order, this is how the equation will form. And 12th element from the right end. So what is the 12th element? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. D is the 12th element. And 5th to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So question mark is 5th to the right of the 12th element from the right end. Okay, so question mark is the right answer. Ram pushes the box by applying a force of 500 newtons in horizontal direction, so that the box starts sliding along the floor as shown in the figure. Find the points where the frictional force acting on the box is maximum. Again, a very easy question. So frictional force is always in the force in contact, isn't it? It's a contact force. So where is which point the force will be maximum? Rough floor, isn't it? Rough, right? Point P, the frictional force will be maximum. On polished floor, the friction force will be there, but it will be less. It will be less. But point P, frictional force will be maximum. The given table shows the melting and boiling points of 4 elements, and which element is a liquid state at 311 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, this is Celsius or centigrade. So you have to convert Fahrenheit into Celsius. So what is the formula? Degrees Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 degrees Fahrenheit minus 32, isn't it? So 5 by 9 What is Fahrenheit? 311 Fahrenheit. 311 minus 32, which is 279. So 5 into 279 upon 9, which is 5 into 31, which is 155 degrees. So the element should be liquid state. It should not be solid. So it should be the temperature, the melting point, the element which melts below 155, isn't it? Element should melt below 155, but it boils above 155, isn't it? It should not boil at 155. So element Z, isn't it? Because at 155 degrees, the element is already melted because it has melted at 20 degrees centigrade, but it boils at 160. So even at 155, the element is still liquid, isn't it? It has melted at 20. So at 155, it is still liquid, and at 160, it will start boiling. Anju walks 10 meters to the east, and then 7 meters to the south, and then 10 meters to the west, and finally 7 meters to the north. What is the distance covered and displacement of Anju? So again, you have to start drawing. Anju walks 10 meters to the east, isn't it? 10 meters to the east, 7 to the south, 10 to the west, and finally 7 to the north. So she has come back to her starting point. So her displacement is 0. Displacement is 0 because displacement is absolute distance between starting and ending point. Displacement is 0 because starting and ending point is the same. But what is the distance traveled? It is 10 plus 7, 17 plus 10, 27 plus 7 is 34. Distance traveled is 34 meters. A positively charged object attracts a suspended light conducting sphere. The light conducting sphere can be, okay, so charged bodies, you have to remember, charged bodies, they attract opposite charged bodies as well as neutral bodies. So light conducting spheres could be negatively charged because it attracts the positively charged object, or it could be neutral as well. Light conducting sphere could be neutral as well. So positively charged objects will attract negatively charged objects as well as neutral objects. Change in temperature of a closed kettle containing water is recorded for 14 minutes. It is represented in the graph shown here. Which of the four given statements are true regarding the given situation, isn't it? So at Q, the temperature is raised till from 0 to 3. It is a true room temperature. Then the water is started heating. Then the kettle starts heating. So from 3 till 6 minutes, the temperature is rising, and at 6 minutes, the water starts boiling, evaporating. And then the kettle probably is turned off. And then from 11 minutes to 14 minutes, the water is then cooling off, isn't it? So water has heated for how many minutes? For 8 minutes, isn't it? So normally water has heated for 6 minutes is wrong because it has heated for 8 minutes. From 3 to 11, 11 minus 3 is 8 minutes because here the heating starts, and here also water is boiling, so heating is still on, isn't it? So from 3 minutes to 11 minutes, so for 8 minutes the water was getting heated. There was less water in the kettle at point T than point P. Now again, the important thing, it is a closed kettle, isn't it? So whatever water has evaporated, it will condense back into water. When the water cools, the water vapor will condense back into water, and it will fall in the kettle itself. So water at point T will be nearly equal to point P, isn't it? Because all the water which was heated, the water vapor will condense and will basically become water again, isn't it? And so first is false and second is false. The water took 3 minutes to reach its boiling point, which is true. From 3 to 6, it took 3 minutes to reach the boiling point. And the water in the kettle started boiling at R, which is also true. At R, when the water reached 100 degrees, it started boiling. So 3 and 4 are true. Two plane mirrors are inclined to each other at an angle of 45 degrees. If a ray of light incident on the first mirror is parallel to the second mirror, then it is reflected back from the second mirror as. So again, let this be the first mirror, and this is 45 degrees. This is 45 degrees, isn't it? So the ray of light is striking the mirror here, and again, because this is 45 degrees, isn't it? 45 degrees, the emergent ray also will make 45 degrees. This will be 45 degrees, this will be 45 degrees. So what is the middle angle? 45, 45, and the whole angle is 180. So middle angle will be 90. So this ray will be exactly perpendicular. This ray, incident ray on the second mirror, will be exactly perpendicular, and the reflected ray also will be exactly perpendicular, isn't it? incident ray and reflected ray, isn't it? They will be exactly perpendicular. So it is reflected from the mirror as perpendicular to the second mirror. So the incident and reflected ray will be perpendicular to the second mirror. A battery lights up all the 4 lamps as shown in the figure. When one of the lamp fuses, the other 3 lamps stay on. Identify the fused lamp. A very easy question. Which of the lamp when fuses the circuit will still be closed? X, isn't it? Even when X fuses, if this circuit is closed, if the other lamps will continue to glow because this circuit is still closed. This circuit is still closed. Even if this circuit is open, if X fuses, this circuit will be open, but other circuit will still be closed. A 40 Pascal pressure is applied on a head of a nail placed perpendicular to the surface of a wall. If the area of the cross section of the tip of the nail is 1/10 times the area of cross section of the head, then the pressure exerted on the wall is, and again very easy question. If area is decreased n number of times, then the pressure will be increased n number of times, isn't it? Pressure will be increased n number of times. So try to lift a book, try to place a book on the palm of your hand, and then try to place a book on the fingertip. The fingertip will have higher pressure because the whole of the weight of the book is concentrated just on the fingertip. Similarly, 40 Pascal pressure, and if the area is 1/10, then it will be 40 into 10. So at the tip of the nail, the pressure will be 400 Pascal, and that's why the nail goes into the wall, because with whatever pressure you hit, it is 10 times more pressure at the tip of the nail, and that's why the nail will go inside the wall. The image formed by the rear view mirror of an automobile is virtual, erect, and diminished, isn't it? It is image. If the rear view mirror is a convex mirror, isn't it? It's a convex mirror, slightly curved outside, convex mirror. So object, when the incident ray image is virtual, it is erect, it is diminished, it is smaller in size, isn't it? It will be smaller in size. So say in the rear view mirror, if the rear view mirror was completely flat, you will see only a portion of the car. But because the rear view mirror is bit convex, it is bit curved, you will see more portion of the car. So in the rear view mirror, you will see many objects as compared to the flat view mirror, and that's why rear view mirrors are bit convex, so that you can see as many cars as possible which are behind you. The given figure shows a setup for testing conduction of electricity in different liquids. Pick out the option for which the bulb will not glow, isn't it? So, which of the options the bulb will not glow? In honey, kerosene, and vegetable oil. So, honey is a solution of sugars, and honey does not have charged ions, or it does not have any charged particles to conduct electricity. Honey is a bad conductor. Similarly, kerosene also is a bad conductor of electricity. Vegetable oil also, it doesn't have any ions or charged particles. So vegetable oil also is a bad conductor, and that's why in transformers, normally in big transformers, they use oils. They use oils as insulators. The diagram shows a soft iron core coiled with wire. When the switch is turned on, some of the iron nails are attracted. Which of the following ways will make the soft iron core attract all the iron nails? So again, easy question. Which of the way? Increase the number of turns in the coil, isn't it? If the coils has got denser number of turns, more number of turns, more will be the electromagnetism induced, because the strength of an electromagnet is directly proportional to the number of turns. If you increase the number of turns, stronger will be the electromagnet. So that is the principle of electromagnetism. Read the given statements and select the correct option. Sound travels faster on a hot summer day than a colder winter day, which is true, isn't it? Because during hot summer day, air molecules have got higher energy because of the heat of the sun, and they vibrate faster. And because they vibrate faster, they help in carrying the sound waves. So sound travels faster on a hot summer day. But second statement is, for a given temperature, velocity of sound depends on the pressure. No, isn't it? Velocity of sound, it does not depend on pressure. Velocity of the sound, it does not depend on pressure. It may depend on the temperature, it may depend on the density of the medium, but definitely not on the pressure. A meter ruler is held vertically in front of a plane mirror of length 15 centimeter. So this is the plane mirror of length 15 centimeter, and Arun peeps through a hole at 40 centimeter mark. So this is the meter ruler. This is the zero of the meter ruler. This is 10, 20, 30, 40. At 40 centimeter of the meter ruler, Arun has made a hole and he is peeping through the hole at this small, at this plane mirror, the range of the scale of the meter ruler that can be seen. So the thing is, meter ruler, the reflection will be on the mirror. The image of the meter ruler will be on this mirror. But how much portion of the image of this meter ruler will be there in the mirror? How much portion? So if the eyesight is here, isn't it? So 10 and 10, isn't it? So 20. So 10 here and 10 here. So the length of the mirror above the hole, it is 10. So the ray will pass like this, and the ray at 20 centimeter of the meter ruler, the ray incident ray will be like this, and Arun can see it at the 20 centimeter mark. Similarly, at the bottom, how much is the length of the mirror? 5. So the incident ray from 50 centimeter, because 40 plus 10 is 50, will go like this, and Arun will be able to see in the hole. So the range of 20 centimeter to 50 centimeter, that whole range Arun will be able to see in the mirror. Arun will be able to see in the mirror. Which planet is called the morning star as well as the evening star, depending on its position with respect to the sun? Okay, so Venus is the closest planet to the Earth, isn't it? It is the closest to the Earth, and Venus appears first in the morning before the sun rises, and first in the evening after the sunset. So Venus is also called the morning as well as the evening star, depending on whether it is a sunset or sunrise. Match the column 1 with column 2 and select the correct option from the given codes. So solve only two. Electrostatic force, isn't it? Electrostatic force is force on a moving charge. So for A it is 2. Gravitational force is force on a falling fruit. So for B it is 4. A2 and B4, that's it. You don't need to solve anything else. So A2 and B4, and that is the option C is the correct option. So with this, students, we have completed the end of the question paper, Class 8 NSO, year 2019, set A, the first 25 questions, and you may want to like and subscribe because I will be publishing the next videos in the next few days. Thank you. Bye-bye.